Ladies and gentlemen, let's honor the graduating class of 2020. Good evening and welcome to our graduates, their parents and families, District Board of Education members, our administration, David Brearley faculty, staff, and all of our guests.
Take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. The only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, where I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain, but until my moment comes, I'll say, I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome you all to our very unique virtual graduation. My name is Kaylin Perdiego, and I am the Senior Class President of the Unforgettable Class of 2020. Firstly, I would like to welcome Board of Education, Administration, teachers and staff, families and friends, and of course, our graduates. This speech has been through countless drafts, rereads, and recordings. My family is probably tired of hearing me trying to cram in 4 years of memories into just 5 minutes. I wanted to make sure that what I'm presenting to you today is perfect, but I realized that life isn't perfect, so here it is. I'd like to begin by reading a quote from Dr. Seuss. You may recall it from kindergarten. It reads, "Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory." I know I can speak on behalf of the senior class that on March 12, 2020, none of us knew it would be our last day of high school. Many of us assumed we would be back after spring break. Every notification we received from the school, we all hoped that it would be an announcement telling us to come back. It was like a reoccurring bad dream, that we hoped to wake up one day and be with our classmates and ultimately walk across the field at graduation. Unfortunately, this isn't a bad dream. On May 4th, when Governor Murphy announced that schools would not reopen during the 2019 to 2020 school year, reality hit. That moment in May is when we realized how precious time truly is and how we shouldn't take anything for granted. Graduates, I want you to think back to 4 years ago when you entered David Brearley. Whether you were already here for middle school, you transferred in, or you were a choice student. Walking into those doors meant you were ready for a new chapter of your life. You were ready for a change. You didn't know what to expect, and often starting something new brings a feeling of excitement or maybe even some nervousness. Similarly, once we left school back in March, you had to adjust your perspective or be more positive in order to get through this. Maybe you found support from your friends, parents, or teachers. Now look at the people here on this once-in-a-lifetime virtual graduation today. All these people at some point helped you. These are the people you created these memories with. Don't let the last 3 months determine your high school years. Remember that the people you shared endless laughs with in the classroom or in the lunchroom. The people and the friendships that you have gained or maybe lost throughout the years. Or the people you passed in the hallway but never talked to. You just knew them as you walked to your next class. The teachers that may have been a little too hard on you, but were pushing you to be the best you can on your next adventure. Remember that these are the people who shaped you these past 4 years. May we never lose sight on how important the little things we experience in life are and the people who made us who we are today. During these memories we were creating every single day, we didn't realize it would turn into some of the greatest memories in our life. So graduates, I ask you today to hold on to these memories you created. Realize the impact they had on your life. Laugh from them, cry from them, get angry from them, get excited from them, but most importantly, learn from them and cherish them forever. None of us truly know what the future holds. Maybe the plans you originally had have to be tweaked now, or maybe you didn't have a plan in the first place. We are all allowed to be nervous or afraid, but no matter what, we are ready to graduate and we are ready to move on. I hope as you move forward in life, you will look back on all the fun times we had as a class and a sense of gratefulness to have met wonderful friends and teachers who helped shape you to the person you are today. And to conclude, I would like to share another one of my favorite quotes from Dr. Seuss. Be sure when you step with great care and tact, and remember that life's a great balancing act. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98.75% guaranteed. Class, we will move mountains. This year's virtual graduation is not one we are expecting, but definitely one that will make history books. Hold on to these memories. Congratulations, class of 2020. We did it. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all safe and healthy during these crazy times. I'm praying for each and every one of you. I'm so honored to be presenting this speech to you tonight. This has been a dream of mine for so long. I'd like to start by saying thank you to everyone I've encountered in my lifetime. Thank you to my parents for always having my back. Thank you to my brother for always making me laugh when I needed the most. Thank you to Marcilli for being like a second mother to me. I literally don't know where I'd be without you. Thank you to my teachers and Mr. Barrow, and thank you to the students who've been there since the beginning. To Keisha and Justin, there's no one I'd rather end this journey with. Do you remember when we were younger and we'd say things like, I can't wait to be 18, to be an adult? Why were we so eager? Getting older is a scam. I think I speak for everyone when I say, it has been an eventful 18 years. The early years were great. We had no worries, we were innocent and oblivious, and we took every day one step at a time. Every step of the way, we had our doting parents and or grandparents to guide us through every beautiful day where nothing could have ever gone wrong. But then we grew up, and suddenly we were anxious and worrying and overthinking about who we are and what we have to do and why we have to do it. We had responsibilities and faced harsh realities, and we learned that we have to juggle a social life with academics, with staying healthy, with extracurriculars, with community service. Suddenly, some of us are not okay. To be okay, we have to think back. What kept us grounded in the years before, and what will work for years to come? For many of us, that's family. Maybe it's our friends, our teachers, our hobbies, our passion. Everything that we've done up to this point is what ties a perfect bow on the person that we call ourselves. Our past created us, and it's the one thing that is holding us together. So to the class of 2020, I have a message. Don't think too much about the future. Your future depends on the choices that you make now, and the only way you can make the right choices is by looking back at not only your lifetime, but also at the ones who came before you. Take the time and reminisce about the past, and fantasize about what's next. But don't forget to live in the moment. Because at the moment, you are all STAR graduates, and I couldn't be more proud of you. The future is waiting for you, but never forget where you came from. Congratulations, and best of luck on your future endeavors.
This has been a difficult year for all of us, especially us students that are graduating today. We are missing out on our prom, a proper graduation, a farewell to our classmates and teachers, and many more traditional senior activities. We have waited 12 years for this day. I know it is not what we imagined, but I would like to give you some words of encouragement. I know how disappointing all this is, but I want you to look at the bigger picture for a second. Why us? Out of all the classes that came before us and came after us, why the class of 2020? Classmates, if we can get through this, we can get through anything. We are resilient like none other. One thing I learned this year is that we have a class filled with incredible students who are ready to make a difference in our world. Don't lose that drive. This was one setback, but let's rise up and seize the day for that bigger and better comeback. The song we will be sharing with you today is called Seize the Day, arranged by Roger Emerson. In my opinion, the lyrics truly are a reflection of the class of 2020 because nothing can break us. On behalf of our high school choir, we hope that you enjoy this piece.
Open the gates and seize the day. Don't be afraid and don't delay. Nothing can break us, no one can make us give our rights away. Arise and seize the day.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Now is the time to seize the day.
Sound the call and join the fray.
Sound the call and join the fray. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day.
Friends of the friendless, seize the day.
Friends of the friendless, seize the day. Raise up the torch and light the way. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Let us seize the day. Neighbor to neighbor, father to son, one for all and all for one.
Open the gates and seize the day.
Open the gates and seize the day.
Don't be afraid and don't delay.
Don't be afraid and don't delay. Nothing can break us, no one can make us give our rights away. Neighbor to neighbor, father to son, one for all and all for one. Neighbor to neighbor, father to son, one for all and all for one. One for all for one.
Hi everyone, I hope all is well. My name is Antonino Principato, and I have been asked here today to talk about the future. First off, I would like to thank everyone that made this year's graduation possible amidst all that is going on in the world right now. I would also like to thank everyone that helped to create a safe and enjoyable environment at school every day for our class. I also would like to thank my family, friends, and all of my classmates for helping me to get where I am today. I appreciate all that all of you have done for me. With all that has been going on in the world the past few months, it is hard to ignore it and just focus on the future because of its direct impact on our lives. In particular, I am referring to the social injustices that American minorities face every day and the pandemic that has been suffocating our economy and healthcare system. The only way to ease the effect that these events have on our lives is to do our part. With that being said, continue to educate yourselves, your friends, and your family members so that we can work together to create a safer society in which future generations have the ability to prosper in the manner that they please to and are not held back by anything. My hope is that one day we can see skin color as just a feature of our person, such as eye color or hair color, and not a determining factor of how we will be treated or the set of standards that society holds for us. I hope that one day, when we're all successful, each in our own ways, We can look back on this time and reflect on the change to our society that we were all a part of. I know that one day every single one of us is going to be successful, whether that's landing a great job, starting a family, or just simply becoming a better person and citizen. I can't wait to hear about the great things that all of you will accomplish. I wish the best of luck to you in your post-high school path that you decide to take. Thank you, and God bless.
Hi, I'm U.S. Senator Cory Booker from the great state, our great state of New Jersey. It is such an honor to give a few words to the graduates, but first to everyone in the high school who worked so hard, from teachers and staff to administration, and even those people who worked in the lunchrooms or did the custodial services. Everybody worked together to make this day possible. And the graduates, your guts, your grit, your hard work, and your sacrifice, that is all to be congratulated and celebrated. I'm truly proud of you. You collectively have made us even more so Jersey strong. So class of 2020, this is not the graduation experience that you wanted or you invited. And I've learned in my life that in many ways you can't control circumstances. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control your response. There's a great author named Viktor Frankl who wrote a book about surviving the Holocaust. And he said that the last of the great human freedoms is to choose your attitude in any given set of circumstances. And he says there's always a choice. Every day, every hour, he says you're offered a decision. That between stimulus and response, that's your power. It's a decision, he wrote, that's going to determine whether you submit to the powers around you which threaten to rob you of your dignity and your worth, or do you manifest that great freedom that can never be stripped from you, which is to show up. To me, that is a challenge. Life is not about a destination. It's where you are every day, what you're bringing, what spirit do you choose to bring into the world. Look, when Hurricane Sandy was coming in, I was the mayor of New Jersey's largest city, the mayor of Newark, and I was out in the storm just as it was impacting, surveying the whole city, driving around as best I could in a command vehicle, being blown from side to side. And I'll never forget, I get this call it always starts with a funny question. It's an operator that says, "Hello, this is the White House operator. Would you hold for the President of the United States?" And it's always funny to me because who says no to that? And I go, yes. And next thing you know, I'm talking to Barack Obama, who is checking in on me. It was an incredible conversation, connecting as a storm is hitting the coast of the United States of America. This president was checking in on a mayor. We had a good conversation. As soon as I hang up on him, almost as if it was timed, my cell phone rings again, and now it's the governor of the state of New Jersey, Chris Christie. Again, a moment of human contact. He was checking in on me and the city of Newark. We had another good, heartfelt conversation, and as soon as I hung up with him, amazed that I had just talked to the President of the United States and the governor of the state of New Jersey, I'm coming up a hill, and there in the wind and the rain, I see these telephone poles that had come down, live wires, and then I make out a guy standing out there in a yellow slicker with a floodlight waving frantically. I was surprised and almost a little upset that somebody would be out in this storm and not home, and I rolled up on him, rolled down the window immediately, so it was an elderly man, and I said to him, "What are you doing out here, sir?" And he looks at me almost bothered by the question. He goes, "There are live telephone wires, live wires all over. I'm here because I'm going to make sure that none of my neighbors or nobody comes along these wires and gets hurt." In that moment, I realized 15 minutes I had talked to the President of the United States, the governor of the state of New Jersey. Heck, I was the mayor of the city. But the greatest person in that 15 minutes that I talked to was the man on the hill, showing up, standing strong in a storm for others that he didn't even know. He didn't control the circumstances. He didn't control the size and strength of that storm, but he defined a truth that is so powerful that the greatest of all human energies you can show up with, you can choose, is kindness, is decency, and love. And often people think love is sentimentality. No, it's service, sacrifice. It's being there for others. Class of 2020, you are going to go on and do amazing things, achieve great positions, titles in your life, but those will never define who you are. You do daily. Life is not about a destination, it's what you bring to the journey, and I hope you bring your power of love. That's what this world needs right now. It needs light workers in darkness. It needs kindness in a time of too much meanness. It needs unifiers in a time of too much division. And that's not seen best in the grand acts and the grand gestures, but the daily decisions we make. Don't underestimate your power. Use it every day to make a difference in this world that so needs you. Thank you, class of 2020, and God bless you.
Good evening, class of 2020. Last year, I told the class of 2019 that they would never forget their last day of school, starting the day with a complete power outage and ending graduation practice in the pouring rain. Did you really have to outdo them? I'll give you this, you totally earned Senior Skip Day champions, hands down. In all seriousness though, I know that you guys are graduating under very unusual and not ideal circumstances. This is not how you envisioned your senior year. But in fact, you entered the world in a very uncertain and scary time following 9/11. So perhaps you were born with a special ability to overcome challenges. As Oprah Winfrey said, even though there may not be pomp because of our circumstances, never has a graduating class been called to step into the future with more purpose, vision, passion, energy, and hope. I wish I could tell you I know the path forward. I don't. What I do know is that the same resilience and imagination that got you to this moment are the very things that will sustain you through whatever is coming. We all need to learn to be at peace with the discomfort of stepping into the unknown. I agree with Oprah. It's really okay to not have all the answers. And while you feel that you may be heading into an uncertain future and everyone says that things will not be the same as they were before, I also know that they will be better. Because when you go through some tough challenges, you learn about who you are and what you really value in life. And that is the greatest lesson you can ever learn. I leave you with this. As a very wise president said, if the world is going to be better, it's going to be up to you. No generation has been better positioned to be warriors for justice and remake the world. Go forward and make your mark, class of 2020. I can't wait to see what you accomplish.
To the students of the graduating class of 2020, wherever you are right now and whoever you're with, this message is just for you. Up to this day, you've been a student. Whether a good one, bad one, or somewhere in between, you were labeled. After this day, you have a choice to never wear that label again. So much of your time was spent moving through a schedule with others on the same path. After this day, that path is gone. But have you been prepared to be alone with your own ambitions? Have you been told that you are the individual strongest force in your life? If not, allow me. You are the most important person in your life. You're the voice inside your head as you overthink or underthink your decisions, and you are the one that will have to live with the outcome of these choices. Some people may tell you what's right. Some people may even claim to know what's best, but you must determine the moments of your own life. Be sincere with these decisions that you'll ultimately make. Sincerity is not being selfish, as many may call you when you start choosing for yourself, but rather weighing all the facts and choosing with integrity. It's a mix of kindness for yourself while respecting everyone else. It will allow you to remain confident in your choices while also ready to defend your motives to whomever you may upset, because as we know from high school, someone will always be upset. This is not easy, but the effort it takes is noble. No one can deny you that. Learn everything you possibly can as you continue through your moments. You have a world of knowledge charging right next to your bed at night. Please don't take that for granted. Don't get lost in the clickbait for too long. And filter out what doesn't serve your well-being. It'll save you. Stop carelessly scrolling and really focus on the content that will help develop the understanding of yourself. Remember, a number of likes does not equal self-worth. Not all followers are friends. Learn all you can about everything you can for no one else but yourself. An education stems from your desire to understand, and it can never be taken away. Never. Graduates, you are the one that is about to build a life. Whether you have an idea of what that life may look like or are still totally unsure, be patient with yourself. Give others around you time to settle into this concept as well. This is the first time you've been given the power to choose what comes next. It may also be the first time the people around you are forced to relinquish that control. Be patient with this transition. Listen to me when I tell you, you only need to know your very next step. Don't try to plan every moment of the many years ahead of you. You're just setting yourself up for disappointment if it doesn't work out. Take your time. Concentrate on just the next moment that feels right for you, just that very next moment, even if it's just to the kitchen to get a snack. Keep going from there. Just what is next. These moments, as small or as big as they may seem, are building your life. Be patient as you figure yourself out, and don't ever think you need to keep up with others. Their moments are their own, yours are yours. Plus, everyone will eventually need to stop for a snack. As much as your life is now yours, please remember that you're not alone. Reach out for help if you need it. Speak up when you mean it. Hey, even create some chaos if it's necessary to make sure that your voice is heard. The right people will stick with you. The wrong ones will eventually fade. But you will remain strong, proud, and confident to create your next moments. So to the graduating class of 2020, thank you for sharing the inspiration for this speech in the form of your images. And thank you for sharing this moment with me.
Hi, class of 2020. This is Janine Braun from the Kenilworth Board of Ed. I wanted to take a moment and let you know how very proud I am of all of your accomplishments throughout your academic careers and especially during your senior year. You've been faced with some unimaginable challenges which you've met with resilience and great fortitude, and I know that because of this, you're going to be very successful in the next chapter, whatever that may be. You all hold a very special place in my heart, and I wish you nothing but the best for the future. Congratulations, class of 2020 graduates. Go Bears!
Seniors, congratulations. You've graduated high school and survived a pandemic. I know this isn't the senior year you dreamed of, but it's surely one for the record books. I applaud your resiliency and ability to overcome obstacles. My wishes for you are that while you work hard over your lifetime to figure out what life is all about, I hope you're able to search out and prioritize the important things in your life. Differentiate those among the things that aren't as important, but still matter. And then finally, acknowledge the small stuff too. Keep in mind that if you focus all your time and energy on the small stuff, you'll never have room for the things that make you most happy. I want to share something with you that visually drives home this idea. I hope it sticks with you for a long time, so check it out. Good luck and congratulations. As superintendent of the Kenilworth School District, I hereby certify that the students in the class of 2020 have satisfied the graduation requirements as set forth by the Kenilworth School District and the state of New Jersey. Congratulations, graduates.
Tasia Larissa Mackenzie Ajongba. Valeria R. Alexo. Taylor Grace Antonzak. Jenna L. Antonucci. Derek Aranzamendi. Mariellen Avila de los Santos. Zoe Danielle Banks. Gabriela Baptista. Kayla Kennedy Bass. Amber Marie Batista. Anthony Baku. Zachary Michael Bestider. Sean Michael Boré. Matthew Borges. Sean Ryan Boyers. Grace Kalia Branch. Jonathan Michael Braun. Nicholas Brown. Zachary Brown. Riley N. Burns. Michaela Dashell Burrows. Kyra Cabezas. Valeria Caceres Rojas. Lauren Victoria Cantalupo. Milagros Capcha. Ashley Brittany Carvajal. Alexia Ann Cassidy. Mariella Rachel Quadra. Maggie Cunningham Cap. Trish Alyssa Elliston. Jasmine Elmala. Venus Espin. Michaela J. Etlinger. Adriana Marie Famiglietti. Chandler Fiallo. Brianna Faith Gallagher. Joseph Charles Gasper. Jonathan Gaw. Justin Dennis Gench. Mary Kate George. Noah Daniel Gervaisi. Shawan Jeter. Jordan A. Gorzaga. Reese Kieran Gray. Samantha Ann Gualteri. Juan Manuel Corrales. Brandon Tyler Hernandez. Tatiana A. George. Christopher T. Kelly. Brent Michael Kikta. Nicholas John Killeran. Kaylee Rose Krill. Gianna Rose Lamana. Kylif David LaRue. Faith Denise Layden. Kasia Lorene. Cecilia Limon Nocello. Sofia Laspinoso. Anayeli Luna. Michaela Jolie Luna. Melanie Catherine Mangano. Jaden Gregory Mann. Gabriela Aleda Manreza. Natalie Miracle Marcantonio. Joseph S. Marquez. Desiree J. Martinez. Ibn O'Brien McLean. Aiden Cole McMahon. Neve Brooke Meehan. Kayla Medalia Mendez. Laura Mesquita. Paige Anna Grace Middleton. Hannah Louise Miller. Darius Jeremiah Minter. Youssef Adel Muhammad Ali. Adriana Marie Montalvo. Andy Morales. Michael Naya Jr. Diego Alexander Nieto Jr. Valentina Nino. Jonathan S. Ornowski. Angel Elizabeth Antonucci Owens. David Anthony Perillo. Julia A. Pelez. Caitlin Nicole Pertigao. Nicholas Xavier Perez. Zariah Marie Perez. Nicole Rose Paulo Pineda. Alexis S. Pinto. Nicholas Piotrowski. Tyler V. Pires. Frank Anthony Pizzi. Alexander Power. Antonino Onofrio Principato. Juliana Priolo. Danon Brendan Sage Ramnarine. Jared Reese Undesco. Stephanie Aaliyah Mariah Rim. Keisha Aaliyah Robinson. Xavier Rosa. Gianna Marie Saka. Harry St. Fleur Jr. Rigoberto Salado Vargas. Christian Joseph Samet. Igor O. Santos. Nicole Santos. Valeria Giovanna Segura. Benjamin Shapiro. Jasmine Sabrina Shaw. Brian Lynn Michelle Silva. Isaiah Doris Simmons. Peter Anthony Siragusa. Brendan G. Smith. William Luke Stelgis. George Enzo Stevens. Trevor G. Stragler Jr. Kyla Marie Suarez. Andrew Taraga. Nayeli Torres. Daniela Torres. Christopher Vargas Popoca. George Vargas. Alexander Enrique Velasco. Zachary Robert Voles. Evelyn Elizabeth Wetzel. Congratulations to the David Brearley class of 2020.
Welcome, David Brearley graduating class of 2020. Family, friends, team members, and community to our first virtual senior award ceremony. Congratulations on this milestone accomplishment in your young lives, and good luck on your future endeavors.
I can almost see it, that dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying. Gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another mountain. I'm always gonna wanna make it move. Always gonna be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm gonna have to lose. It ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking. Sometimes Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life.